Hello and welcome to Understanding Hospitality Industry. Here we enlighten you on how to this important sector can be run to attract customers. I am in the center. Stay tuned. As we all know, the hospitality industry is known for its many professions that value hospitality and service. Whether it is your property front desk, your staff answering the phone, or exchanging emails and messages over your website or and social media, your customer service must be excellent. So today I will be giving you 5 simple things that your hotel can do to improve customer service. So number one, warm and friendly greetings. You have to train your staff or your hotel staff to provide warm and friendly greeting to guests as soon as they walked into the hotel with a smile, eye contact, and a welcoming tone. This can make a very big difference in creating positive first impression. As we all know, the front desk seems to be the first point of contact for the hotel. Whatever the guest experience at the reception will tell if the guest is going to have a memorable stay or not. So you have to make sure you are very good in attending to your clients by giving them a good smile, welcoming them promptly, greeting them at all times. Number two, prompt check-in and check-out. Streamline your check-in and check-out process to minimize wait times for guests. Ensure that your front desk staff is well trained and efficient in handling these procedures. Provide clear instruction and information about the process to make it as smooth as possible. A guest is just coming from a very long journey. All what he needs to do, he or she needs to do is just be on this bed and have a good relax, or trying to meet up with the meeting process and everything. So upon checking, you just have to make sure the process is as smooth as anything, less of time, in order for the person to be able to meet up to activities. On a checkout process, you just have to make sure you are well timely, understand the process, whether the person is a signing guest or not a signing guest, meaning if the company is paying for the guest or the guest is a self-paying guest, to make sure the process goes smoothly in order not to make the guest miss his or her flight. The person might be rushing to meet up with one or two activities. So upon this process, you just have to make sure you make it timely, smooth, and possible. Number three, pay good attention to special requests. As a front desk officer, receptionist, GSA, guest service relation, you have to pay close attention to any special requests made by guests during the booking process or upon arrival, whether it is specific room preference, dietary restriction, or extra amenities. Make an effort to fulfill this request to the best of your ability. Personalized attention shows that you value your guests' needs and preferences. Okay, take for example, a guest is checked in, and you have to know if the guest is entitled to breakfast or not. So at the point of checking, you make sure you enlighten the guests, give the guests the proper information, or you have a breakfast at so time, your room comes with breakfast and your stay is so number of days, or a guest request for non-smoking room. You just make sure you have to give the guests every of the request process. You have to make sure you give attention to the request. And for maybe the guest is the kind of guest that doesn't like a room that doesn't have too much of lightings, all those things. You just have to make sure that whatever the guest request is quite attended to. Okay, let me tell you, during the time when I was a GSA at the hotel, there's this platform we usually use. We call it Opera. Opera has a very good platform. No, this is not an advert for Opera. I just find the process of using Opera seamless. Okay, now our guest relation officer, when making their bookings, I get to understand what they usually do. Then there's what we call comments. On the guests request or bookings, as soon as you click to the guest reservation, a pop-up will come up. Like, okay, you have to make sure you look at that pop-up very well, because if there's an important information on that pop-up. Now it's telling, some pop-up will tell you that, oh, okay, guest is entitled to complimentary breakfast, guest is request for non-smoking room, guests need a room without a carpet, or guests need an extra bed or mattresses. These are the things. Or guest is coming with family. Number four, clean and well maintained facilities. Hotel needs to be clean. That is one thing guests love. When you see comments about hotels, you're like, oh, well, some of the comments you usually see will tell you that, oh, the hotel is clean, the facility is clean and all that. So for you to provide a good customer service to your guests, you have to make sure you have a well-maintained facilities in a high cleanliness standard throughout your hotel, including your room, common areas, and facilities such as lobby, reception area, restaurant, fitness center. Regularly inspect and address any maintenance issue promptly to ensure a comfortable and pleasant stay for your guests. Now, it's very important. Why I'm saying is very important. There are some clients that are allergic to a certain things. So when you have a booking, what do? You have your concierge there to assist you in the check-in process, meaning as soon as you're expecting a guest, you just make sure everything in that particular room are tidy, neat. The items that are supposed to be there need to be there. You get to see some people like using half tissues, using a towel that are not clean. These are the things you check. Okay, don't just allow your guests to check in and start calling, oh, I need towel, I need the tissue, I need this, I need that. These things need to be kept on or before the arrival of the guest. That's why you have to make sure you check your room properly to make sure that the trash can that were trashed and dirties are not in the room. Everything is well neat. The towels are clean enough for the guests to use. So, just like they say, cleanliness is nearest to godliness. So that's what we do in the hotel. So hotel facilities need to be clean at all time. At all time. And number five, prompt solution to issues. When guests encounter issues or concerns during their stay, make it a priority to address and resolve them promptly. Now, you have to empower your staff to handle guest complaints effectively. Provide appropriate solution and follow up to ensure guest satisfaction. What is the guest looking for in the hotel? To get the best service, best satisfaction, memorable stay. I'm telling you, with this, a word of mouth can go a very long way. We all know that one customer to 10 customer, 10 customer to 100 customers. So what do we need to do to make sure the guests have a satisfied stay, with the service and everything that has to do with the hotel? Actively listening to feedback and taking corrections, actions demonstrates your commitment to exceptional customer service. In our last topic, when we talked about how to provide a better customer service, we talked about active listening. We all know how important it is for you to listen to your guest complaints, and not just listen to your guest complaint, but fix whatever that complaint is. All what we're doing to make sure the guests have a memorable stay and a satisfied stay. And also, by implementing this simple yet impactful practice, you can enhance the overall guest experience and create positive reputation for your hotel. Remember, providing excellent customer service is an ongoing effort, so continuously evaluate and improve your processes based on your guest feedback and evolving industry standard. Thank you for watching Hospitality Expert by Innobe. My name remains on the Innocenter. See you next time.